Okay, so it seems like the Wuthering Waves community is up in arms at the moment over a couple of new updates that are coming to Septimon, and I kind of had to talk about this. Usually I don't upload 2 videos a day, as you know, but obviously this is something that has literally dropped over the past couple of hours, and it seems like a lot of the community are not happy with some of the changes, and some of them are also trying to defend it as well. And essentially, if you don't know, Wuthering Waves recently released 2 new summer skins, which obviously people are very excited about. They actually announced them a couple of update live streams ago, and it seems like they've revealed the prices and everything to do with it, because that was going to be one thing that people were very kind of interested in. And as you can see here, it says that it'll be available as soon as 2.4 goes live, which again is absolutely great. And sorry about that music, by the way. They say Carlotta's deluxe outfit Splashing Summer will be made permanently available on the store, which obviously is great. It means that you can get it at any time. And also we have the classic discount, where essentially, yeah, you can get it discounted for 1,980 Lunites only. And they say afterwards, the outfit will then cost 2,480 Lunites, which has been a little bit of a problem for some people. Now, obviously, they keep on going on to like what this actually features, and you can see here that, you know, obviously it features the actual skin itself, but it's not as flashy as some of the other stuff. Like, this is one of the animations that is there. It's essentially the same animation, except they changed the chair that comes up behind her for obviously like a pool floaty type thing. And obviously, yeah, you can see the animations for the actual skills and stuff do not change at all, like they did with the Jinshi skin, which was the first skin that we had, and it justified the kind of higher price that we paid for it. But now they've obviously done the same with Chang Li's skin as well. Obviously, Chang Li's is also going to be the same price. They're going to cost the same thing. And as you can see here, yeah, the auto animation is, I don't think that's even any different, but you can see, you know, there is not much different with the characters' things, if not anything. You know, it's pretty much the same apart from the outfit itself. Now, people obviously thought that this was going to be a discounted rate, but it seems like this is only going to be slightly discounted. Obviously, Naoshio has been talking about this, saying, so if these outfits don't include SFX, their base price should be around 1,680 Lunites, but since they're labeled as deluxe outfits and include one additional idle animation, the outfit price is 1,980. Does that justify a different price? They say normal signature outfit, 1,680, deluxe 1,980, which again, obviously that is with the discount, and then it goes up to quite a high price. And I think, yeah, the Jinshi one is currently at 3,280, and it will go up to just a little bit less than the Jinshi one, which makes sense for the final price, because obviously it will be like a 5-star skin, although it doesn't have as much as the Jinshi one. That's why it costs around about 1,000, I think, Lunites less. But essentially, yeah, what they're saying here is, yeah, there won't be any SFX or anything like that, and they're labeled as deluxe outfits, so they're going to cost more whenever it comes to the discount, which I don't think is very fair. I mean, there isn't much different from the Sanhua skin to some of the other stuff. I mean, people have been kind of arguing about this online, and, you know, it's very interesting. Obviously, Marco Maple saying they should be forced to actually list this as real money, rather than just saying this is going to cost this many Lunites or this many Lunites and after discount, because this is one of the ways that gacha games do get you, and that they want to kind of trick you into thinking, oh, you know, it's not that much, or there's a good deal on, or something like that, by pretty much making you fall for these kind of fake currencies where they add, you know, random discounts to make it sound better and whatever. And obviously, yeah, that does become quite a big problem. And they say include one additional auto animation, which is also something that Naoshio put here. They're saying, yeah, it says, and include one additional idle animation. I mean, the idle animation that we looked at for the Carlotta one, it's pretty much the same animation. I think we can all agree it's the same animation, apart from they've changed the chair, which I wouldn't like say is a completely new one. It's definitely an overhauled one, but I don't think it's worth that much. You know, they're saying, yeah, that's what I said. The animation is practically the same one she had. The only difference is she's sitting in a glass chair before. Said they're actually different. They made a few changes to this one. They made her do chair sitting animation with more playful. Again, I think they're going into really specific details there, and I don't think it does justify the higher price. They're saying using dollar is going to be $30, and after 2.5 it's going to be $40, which again is something that someone has kind of put out to say that price already comes with advertisement videos, so the option to buy or not is up to yourself, and you're not forced to pay it, which I think is true. Obviously, that's going to be a defense that a lot of people are going to use, is the fact that, you know, you don't have to buy anything like this. You know, it's not like a mandatory thing. It's not going to affect your game at all. But at the same time, you know, it would be nice if they maybe brought down the price a little bit further. Let's say the voucher has 300% off, 300 off, so just the same price. the voucher only applies to one skin, so if you want both of them, one of them will be 300 more expensive. So yeah, there is a ticket, sorry, where you can essentially get 300 off, which they mentioned a little bit later on. Yeah, a price reduction of 300 on top of the discount, which is, you know, pretty good still. I'd say that's good if you want to get one of them, which honestly, you know, makes it seem a lot better. But yeah, if you want to get two of them, I mean, to be fair, at that point, you're already spending the money. So I feel like it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people have been complaining and a lot of people have been heavily defending this. I mean, I think it's a bit of a problem to be heavily defending this so hard to the point where it's just like, you know, saying that they've made a completely new animation when, you know, they kind of didn't. They say, I honestly forgot that some people react like this. I simply asked a genuine question. Does that justify a different price? But somehow that led to being labeled negatively. It's unfortunate how quickly people resort to calling others names like beggars instead of trying to understand the context or engage in proper discussion. I'm here trying to have a conversation, not start a conflict. I mean, I feel like, you know, you are kind of trying to start a conflict at that point with that kind of stuff. But I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, you know, and they say include one additional idle animation. Yeah. I mean, it's just one of these situations where I think some people are going to be happy. Some people aren't going to be happy with this price. But again, they say hate the FOMO strategy. Better just give me a premium effect skin at the same price as Jinshi instead of half-assing it like this. We could have gotten Carlotta shooting water guns, having splashy water roll, but now it's just a wasted chance. And I mean, I feel like a lot of people as well, they've seen the Jinshi premium skin and they think that, you know, this is going to be like, you know, the new standard for every single skin in Wuthering Waves. There's always going to be cheaper skins and stuff like that going on. So, I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. You know, we're going to have more skins like the Jinshi skin in the future where SFX change, where there's whole, you know, animation changes and everything like that, which looks so much better. But, you know, also people do want a cheaper option. People do want another option. And it's good that, you know, it is still a cheaper option at the end of the day. Maybe it's not as cheap as some people would like it, but it is a cheaper option than the Jinshi skin. So I think a lot of people will be happy with that kind of part of it. But I think some people just were expecting a little bit, you know, it to be a little bit cheaper. I don't really know why. But they're saying, yeah, blame the players who mass voted against Jinshi's premium skin and wanted the cheaper options in the surveys. They say also their marketing posts with characters in modern outfits are so good. I wish they made some of them official, which, yeah, definitely is true. They say, I want to support the game by buying skins for my favorite characters, but this ain't it. Hopefully they don't botch the cartethyia skin. I'd rather pay extra for different animations. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like some people are just mad at the fact that there isn't that many animations, which I think, you know, I understand it, but at the same time, you know, you do get different qualities of skins throughout the game. And I think one of the big problems that Wuthering Waves has is the fact that they don't actually release that many skins. Whereas if you look at places like, for example, like Azure Lane, there is definitely some more high quality skins in there compared to other ones. Now, they price them differently, exactly how Wuthering Waves are doing it. As you know, Azure Lane actually has some L2D skins like Live 2D where you can interact with it. Whereas some of them, you know, they are just completely, you know, they just changed it and it's like a PNG image type thing where there isn't that much interactive ability in it kind of. And obviously those are two completely different qualities of skins, but, you know, they still release both of them because, again, some people don't want to spend that much on a live 2D skin, and the same goes for the animation stuff, which, yeah, maybe they could have brought it down to a more better price, especially after the discount is gone. I think with the discount and with the actual voucher, it's fine. It's not terrible, but I think with the after one going up to like 2,000, whatever it said, 2,480. I mean, yeah, again, it's not the best. I would say around about the 2,000 mark maybe would have been good. Maybe upcharge it like a little bit more than 4-star, obviously, because it's a 5-star skin. But again, I feel like it ain't it to have it like that much higher. But hey, I think there's a lot of differing opinions of this. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, because I thought it was a very interesting topic to talk about, as this has been blowing up over the past couple of hours over on Wuthering Waves Twitter. And yeah, just let me know down in the comments what your guys' opinion are on the prices and whether you think it's fair, whether you think it's not fair, whether you care about this at all even. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.